I remember there was programs of land redistribution. And these programs of land redistribution, they're no more happening in an escalated manner anymore. I don't know if maybe the land has been fully distributed back to its former owners, like black people, black families, because there was a lot of displacing of black people, you know. Yeah, it happened. We all know those things where the government, the chiefs, the kings finally give back the land. Some families choose if they want to get the land. Some families choose if they want to be compensated for that land. Some families choose money. Some families choose to get the land back. And shout out to this EFF member who was in a rally there with the CIC, of course, Lapa, a Freedom Park. I like what he was saying because he's saying the EFF prioritizes the land question as priority number one. And I like that. I'll tell you why.
I think the issue of the land has not yet been addressed yet. It's something that as economic freedom fighters, we are fighting so much so that it's properly addressed. Cardinal pillar number one states clearly, and our president is behind each and every moment to make sure that it happens as it is. No dilute of Cardinal pillar number one. We are here today because in the 1890s, Sophia Town was one of the towns that was established. But in 1955, black people were removed by apartheid. The injustice started to happen there. That's the reason why today we are standing here, to come here in memory of those people that were forcefully removed from this area.
And I guess just to ask you another one, since the signing of the Expropriation Act, are you in agreement at least with parts of the act, as much as the EFF feels that it doesn't sufficiently address those injustices?
At the moment, there's no agreement that we are in, because we are not moving from the demand of Cardinal Pillar number one as it is. We don't want anything changed in that. Failure to address that, we can't amend Cardinal Pillar number one. The stand for economic freedom fighters is to say that we're taking it as it is. We're not going to compensate anyone for land, because those who took the land away were never compensated at all. So as economic freedom fighters as well, we are not going to shy away to say anybody that comes, any political party that comes to negotiate on Cardinal Pillar number one must be prepared to take it as it is.
So that's what the man said, right? You heard him. What I like about this is that land redistribution without compensation. That's what has always been happening, guys. It's not a new thing. It has always happened. And I will give you reference. I don't know in other provinces. I don't know in KZN. I don't know in Mpumalanga. I don't know wherever you guys come from. I know in Limpopo where I come from. I know what has happened, you know. And of course, I'm speaking about the places where the Tsonga people are located, because these are closer cases to me, to my family. I know these things. I will explain what has happened. Of course, I was still young during the presidency of Mr. Thabo Mbeki. I was very young, but I could see and notice what was happening. The land redistribution programs were happening during that time. Black families were finally given back their lands. They had to choose if they want to get the land or compensated money by the chiefs, the kings, or by the state, the government. There was processes for land redistribution. Oh, you guys were displaced. We took you from Leh. Those were your farms. Those were your grandfather's farms. Those were your mother's farms. Okay, it's fine. Those farms there. Now we are finally wanting to give you back those farms. Now you have a new location. You're staying somewhere, but we want to give you back those farms. Do you want those farms, or you want to resell those farms? So these people, they didn't have to buy back their land. They didn't have to. You can ask around. The Tsonga families who were redistributed their land, their forefathers' lands, their grandparents' land, they never had to buy it. It was for free. In fact, the government compensated them if they didn't want to get the land. The chiefs were involved in this. The kings, they were involved. The family could also choose, hi, us, give us 200,000. We're not going to want the land. We just want the money. Many families got money. They built houses. Many families got money. They started businesses. Many families got money. They started fighting over the money because that money, if the land maybe was owned by a grandfather, the child of the grandfather maybe is 5 kids, and then they got 150,000. They have to now share that money equally. Some end up killing each other for that money. Some end up saying, yeah, when I walana. But those programs were happening. They were happening during President Nelson Mandela's time. They were happening. I saw them a lot, during the presidency of Mr. Thabo Mbeki. I was still young, but they were happening a lot. They also happened a lot during the presidency of Mr. Jacob Zuma. Now suddenly with Mr. Ramaphosa, those things are no more happening. Those programs. Okay, it's fine. I don't want to speak much about that. You guys, you can go and find out what that was all about. But I just wish someone can confirm what I'm talking about. Black people were given their lands without having to buy them. It was redistributed without compensation. You didn't have to buy the land. In fact, if you didn't want the land, they gave you the money. They gave you money to take your lands and use it for something else. So I don't get it why now the uprising about, no, if you want the land, you must pay back. If the land is really your forefathers' lands, of course you're not just going to go and take people's lands, the lands you don't know. I don't agree with just taking lands. Maybe that land you're trying to take is for a black family. And those black families, they are busy going to court with that white farmman. When I just want to take people's lands, no, let your forefathers tell you where their land is. Let them show you this is our land, and let them explain to you if they didn't get money for those lands. Because some of them are not qualified to go get those lands back because they sold those lands to the kings. They sold them because the kings are willing to give back these lands. They chose money. Guys, I don't know if did this thing happen in KZN or what. If it happened in your provinces, guys, you can tell us. But this happened out here in Limpopo. Many families, they chose to take money than to take their land. Many families, some of them, they chose to take the land. Today, they're using those lands. They're renting those lands. Other lands, who would have predicted? They're building malls on family lands. Those malls are renting in that land. So, these programs happened. And some black people, not all black people, deserve land. Because some of you guys, your family members, they sold the land you were supposed to be in ownership of. They sold it. They sold it to the chief. They sold it to the government. They sold it to the kings. They sold you out. They sold your land. So, buddy, it's fine. If you know that, yeah, that one, I grew up going there to farm with my grandparents. Now my grandparents are dead. Those are my forefathers' lands. If you know that, you need to fight that. You don't have to wait for the EFF to go get the land. It's happening now. Some people are taking it upon their hands to go and get their lands back. They're not waiting for a political party to get into power. Those things are happening, guys. Those things are happening. Go get your forefathers' lands if you know them. And if you know these are rightfully yours, go get them. They're going to give you the kings. This is my grandfather's farm. This is my grandmother's farm. Like, it's yours. Go get it. But hi, black people, them, they'll sit back and insult me. You don't know what you're talking about, young man. It's fine. It's whatever. Thank you very much.